Hello Steve White, TrekBoy89 for Steve Arts89. That's what I didn't say at the start of the last video. I meant to. I did a video about Kate Mulgrew and Tim Russ, and I forgot to introduce it properly. Now this video is about Ethan Phillips and Manu, I can't pronounce his last name, Ichep from Voyager. Now Ethan, there's no nice way to say it. I hated Neelix. God, I hated Neelix. Every scene he was in, I loved that show except for Neelix, and every scene he was in was cringe. I just wanted to change the channel, skip to the next chapter, next scene. But it wasn't Ethan's fault. He was a great actor. He played the character as it was written, as it was meant to be, annoying and lame as F. But you know, I met him. He was very nice, very sweet guy, really nice. And when I first met him and got the I thought I got an autograph from him, but I can't find it. I know I didn't get a photograph with him, but I chatted to him, and at one point we were just somewhere talking. I don't know why. It wasn't like a separate dinner party or anything, or cocktail party afterwards, or drinks afterwards. Sometimes they have those sort of events after the conventions that you get to actually hang out with the people a bit more casually. We were just standing in a corner talking, and I remembered he was actually in Speed the Plow on stage with Madonna, and I totally forgot that. And I said, oh, crap, you were in Speed the Plow with Madonna, weren't you? And he said, yeah. And apparently they got on really well. Apparently they were really friendly and used to hang out in the dressing room all the time and had a lot of stories about Madonna. I guess because he knew right away she was out of his league and wouldn't have anything to do with him, so he probably didn't even go there, and he just was treating her like another actor and not sort of treating her like, Madonna and some sort of sex icon or something. And he said that she was just really grounded and really fun, and had a great sense of humour, and she appreciated his sense of humour, and they had so he told me a lot of little stories about her and that, and it was very interesting because it was at a point where she wasn't at that iconic level yet. She wasn't, the Madonna of, even Like a Prayer. She hadn't even done Like a Prayer yet. She just sort of had that first sort of era of the boy toy sort of era, and she was trying to get out of that, where she sort of had changed her image, with Take It Back, True Blue and everything, and then she was sort of doing this play, and she was sort of in that phase, and she wasn't sort of Madonna yet in that way. So he probably wouldn't have had the same experience meeting her and working with her a year or two later. She probably would have been unbearable at that point. But he had a really great time with her. Now Manu was fun. He seems like a really nice guy. I think he's on my my Twitter and I see him all the time. He got cancelled for something. I'm not quite sure what he did or what he said, but I think that's why he wasn't in Picard and why they basically tortured and killed the character, and that's sort of what a lot of people believe as well. But he was nice. He was very friendly, very approachable. After the main convention party, he was just out on the floor in the section where the collectibles and that were, and just talking to people and getting photographs, just random selfies. And that was really friendly. But I feel bad about one thing. Now this guy, like me, he's a very white guy, and we tend to go pink very easily. Like if you look at the difference of colour between my face and my neck, like this happens all the time. And sometimes, honestly, I have to wear makeup in my videos because my skin's being bad. And he had put makeup on for the photos, and he'd done a nice job, except he had this really obvious line around his neck and the back of his ear and all that. And I saw it and I said, I didn't say anything was the problem. I thought I should say something because people are going to see that. It's so obvious. I feel bad. And I didn't say anything, and I still feel bad if they say I didn't say anything. But it's hard to tell a guy, his makeup's off at an event in public in front of people, because there are other people floating around. And I didn't say anything. I just feel bad. It's like, if you got spinach in your teeth and no one tells you, it's just, you just want someone to have told you. So I felt bad about that. But he popped up later on at things and that, and we chatted a little bit here and there on Twitter and that. And I don't know if he should have been cancelled. I don't know what he did. I'm happy to keep it like that because he seems nice, and I just don't want to know. If he did something bad, I don't want to know. I'm just so tired of people you meet that seem nice and they do horrible things. But yeah, so I was disappointed to not see him in Picard, and that's when I found out after that he'd been cancelled and he'd done stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, so there was a reason why they got another actor in and pulled his eye out and tortured him to death, because basically apparently they wanted to symbolically get rid of that character, or the actor behind the character. I don't know, it was just a bit weird. But so Ethan was very sweet, very nice, and he had some great Madonna stories. Just about hanging out with her backstage and that, where she was very relaxed and she wasn't the Madonna yet, you know. So that was interesting. And yeah, Ichiro was really nice, and I still feel bad that I didn't tell him that his makeup was off. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And that's the end of my Voyager cast. I still haven't met one of the Voyager actors, but I want to.